Hands down, this is the cleanest hole I ever drilled in metal. No tearing, no leftover burrs, just a nice clean cut. The Windspeed hole saw kit just shredded through 3mm and 6mm steel, and not even using a heavy duty drill, just using my 10-year-old battery powered drill. These hole saws are by far the best I ever used to cut holes in metal. I'm going to do a demo for you, but first, I want to point out that Windspeed has several different variations of this kit. The kit I'm showing you today is designed for metal up to 8mm thick, but if you're working with thinner metal, you can choose one of Windspeed's other 3-piece hole set kit options. You get all the same stuff in it, but they're designed to cut either 3mm or 5mm thick metal. Besides these, the other option is their larger 7-piece kit designed for metal up to 5mm thick. The key differences are you get 4 additional hole saw diameter sizes, and the 7-piece kit comes with a shared arbor that you use to swap between each individual hole saw size as you need to swap. So hopefully that helped you understand your options a little better to make sure you get the right kit for you. Now the set I'm using today is their 3-piece kit designed to cut 8mm thick metal. It includes saws to make 7 1/8 inch, 1 1/8 inch, and 1 3/8 inch holes. Each saw is built with its own arbor, which makes it really convenient and fast when you need to change out saw sizes. Instead of changing out the arbor, you simply remove the entire saw from your drill and attach the one you need. It also comes with 3 replacement ejector springs, a replacement pilot bit that also has an ejector spring, and an Allen wrench to swap out the pilot bit when you need it. And it's really easy to do. You simply loosen up the lock screw, pull out the pilot bit, put the new one in, and tighten it back down, and you're good to go. Now I want to show you why I love these hole saws so much. They have a unique fluted design that does a really good job at removing metal shavings from the hole you're cutting. With other hole saws I've used, they either throw metal shavings all over the place, or they stay in one spot in the hole that I'm trying to cut and make my blades go dull much faster. Alright, so now let's go ahead and jump into the demo. First, I'm cutting a hole in 3mm steel. Before I got started, I made sure to secure the metal so it wouldn't move around on me, and I went ahead and I added some cutting oil directly to the plate itself, and I also added cutting oil to my blades. It's important to make sure you keep your blades and the material lubricated for a couple of reasons. First one is because it extends the life of your blades themselves. Second is that it just really helps you keep your area clean and it keeps those burrs from flying all over. Now as I get started, you can see how the pilot bit keeps the saw where it's supposed to be. After it breaks through, you want to keep the blades as flat as possible. It's a little hard to do using a portable drill. It's definitely a lot easier if you're using like a drill press, but I did the best I could with the portable drill and it worked out really good still. Now that your blades have made contact with the metal, you want to make sure to keep light pressure on your drill, but be sure not to push too hard. Let the blades do their job. You can see here I have a little bit of pressure going, and you just let the saws do their job and cut right through the steel. So here it is. We made it through. Check out how well it worked. Alright, so now that I see how easy it worked on the 3mm, I want to go ahead and push it further and do the 6mm metal. Again, make sure your metal's secure, use some oil, let the saws do the work. Just put enough pressure on your drill to keep the saw in contact with the metal, but don't try to force it through. Following these tips will make your job a lot easier and make your blades last longer. It'll also give you a much cleaner overall cut at the end. Since the metal's thicker, I did stop a couple times just to add a little more oil throughout the process. So as you'd expect, it definitely took a little longer to get through the 6mm metal, but it's still just another really nice, clean, burr-free cut. Now I want you to notice that I used the same saw for both cuts, the 3mm and the 6mm. I did this on purpose because I wanted to test to see how good the blades are, how long they would last. Are they good for one-time use and then you have to throw them away, or can I count on them into the future? But I can tell you it handled both cuts like a boss and it's still sharp. That's because these saws are made with S45C medium carbon steel with K20 tungsten carbide blades, which means they stay sharper longer and cut faster than standard hole saws. So who's going to get the most out of this kit? Electricians working on junction boxes and panels, automotive professionals installing aftermarket parts, DIYers building custom metal furniture, storage, or home security setups. So if you need clean, accurate holes in metal for any reason, this kit is worth it. It's sturdy, efficient, and built to perform. Definitely a solid addition to my toolbox. So go ahead and check out the Windspeed hole saw kit.